and welcome back to Map 2, a Party Astronauts versus Revel for the Mythic Summer Series 2021. I'm one of your co-casters, Paloki. With me, I have Tawa. How you doing, Tawa?
Well, I'm doing fantastic. I'm ready for Revel to potentially have a better showing in their map pick, of course. What was good to see was, of course, Revel did have some good things going for them. They weren't able to close out some rounds because of some small mistakes, but if they're able to be a bit more polished on Inferno here, I think they have a good chance of maybe getting a map. We'll see what happens. Into the pistol. Nade sets. Like Ben's got the double flash kit. Full armor for the T side of Revel here. And so I feel like that either signals they want to go for some sort of default or they want to hold W somewhere altogether, which it looks like is the choice. As they're running up, there's only 2 players towards A, which is kind of common. But they're not going to check towards Boiler. That's 3 quick kills! Pwn alone! Going absolutely bonkers. The bomb is down. It's going to get really rough here. And 2 banana flankers. Oh, a gush onto DJ and a kill onto Infinite means that B is looking pretty open out of nowhere, but coming out of Mexi, they're not ready for it. Oh, he's going to double up. 1-0 for Party Astronauts. Man, they just got to check those corners.
Yeah, even then, Ponalone hit some crazy shots like that happen. And that's a deceptively hard shot because you're just shooting at the back of heads. And anyone that's played this game knowing USPs and shooting at the back of heads is probably one of the hardest things to do in this game. And he just got all 3 like it was nothing. And that's going to be a pistol starting off strong for Party Astronauts. Now, this is Revel's map pick, so we expect to see a bit more polish on this map until they are a mixed team. They've clearly have shown something somewhere to show they've gotten this far. So hopefully on a map like Inferno, they at least are a bit more together as a team. They have a bit more stuff, more game planned out, and just a bit more naturally flowing right to it. And just by them saving on this round, they're just going to let go for a Hall's pop. Zotek's going to get picked off right off the bat. Then DJ Hall is going to get 1, 2. Then he has to back off as he's double dink. He doesn't want to die. But he has Viz here in the square position to back him up. And a dink on the Viz. But the Glock's not going to do much. And that's going to be 5 alive for Party Astronauts. But for Inferno, you're going to a 3rd round. You have a full buy for Revel. And this is a map that's it's a little bit more forgiving on T side, in my opinion, rather than Dust 2. Dust 2, you have to actually at least have a good long take. You have to be able to fast up cat. You have to have some sort of protocols. Whereas for Inferno, it's a map that really lends itself to CT side aggression towards hulls and bananas. So you can afford just to play it back, go for a late banana, throw bracket smoke, do some basic things, and yet still have a great T side. But as I'm saying that, Party Astronauts just shove down banana and just take the fight straight to Revel. And Revel has looking like no response to it. Sight of the players getting tagged, but Zotek's going to get one through the corner, and that's actually going to push back Ponalone as well. But either way, 1-for-1 trade, but Party Astronauts coming up on top with this banana control. So Revel's going to have to find an answer for what they want to do with this round with 1 minute 20 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, very explosive out of Party Astronauts to go for this bonus and an extremely quick banana control. It was pretty important for Zotek to get that trade back. The elbow just barely sticking out at half wall there. They're able to get banana back. There's only 1 player towards B. Classic jump spot, put the smoke down at half wall to stall. Quick rotate possible for Ben here. The guns still favor Revel though, and they have 3 smokes. 50 seconds left to try and go for an execute somewhere, gathering towards B. They do have to retake top car control, so that's going to give a bit of info. As that pops, Ben is going to opt to start rotating towards B. Only nade on the CTs is... Okay, there's 2 flashes, but Podalone has one of them towards the B site. So I'd assume here come the smokes. Nice little flash going over top of the site is going to push Ben off for the time being, but 1 flash for Podalone and an AK in hand means that he's only able to get 1 actually. Jack Row low. He's going to get this bomb down. They've taken backhauls control. This is looking pretty favorable for Revel.
Yep, absolutely, especially as Tactile comes through and gets 2 in CT, and that's only Viz by himself in the spawn with the Famas. He might want to elect to save, but Tactile actually getting a bit overzealous, and with Jacko bringing on 9 HP, he's going to entice Viz to see what he can find. With Nova being the first contact of engagement, he's going to have to do the dirty work first to have a chance in this round, but Viz crept through the smoke, and he actually sees the back of Nova and Coffin. So if the timing ends up coming right, Viz might be able to do something. But Viz has a kit, no nades. Oh, Nova just walks out. Viz looks away. And that's going to be a great round for Revel to come back. Retake, as I was saying before, it's a bit more forgiving when you lose a map control, so you can take it back. And that's exactly what they did. They went back, took top car, and realizing the amount of util Party Astronauts had to use to get that banana control, they were able just to throw one CT smoke, one flash, and trade 1-for-1 to that site, and that whole site was theirs. Now, on top of Tactical catching off the 2 CT players, trying to find a way into that retake, great round out of Revel.
Yeah, and here they are into a gun round. Party Astronauts losing on the bonus means that they have a bit of money left. The util isn't fantastic, as you can see. They are trying to go for some banana control, but only one smoke left. 2 flashes, 2 HEs. In the meantime, they get the opening pick. Ponalone has been hitting fantastic shots throughout the whole series. But Shepard, again, is going to trade back. That's one thing that's been nice. Ponalone getting another. But Revel has been able to pretty consistently at least get a trade back. Their map control has been pretty solid for just getting them some openers, and they're going to opt to go for a fast B execute, not giving Party Astronauts any time to reset off of this default playing out. That's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Infinite only able to pick up one with the UMP, but DJ playing on the edge of the smoke, opting to fall back and just spam through the coffin as the bomb goes down. So into a 2-on-3 post plant. Zotek has some control towards Banana, but he's going to try and phase through the CT smoke. It looks like Ponalone is ready. The flash comes through. Full blind. I think it was just a tiny bit late. Ponalone was able to spot him on the smoke fade, trying to jump down. Jackro can't win the gunfight, and that's going to be a 3rd round for Party Astronauts.
Yep. I wish Revel would have gotten a bit more damage in that round. At least if Jackro gets one there, would have cost a Party Astronaut to force some rebuys, but nonetheless, around there, kind of Ponalone getting those 2 picks mid kind of put Revel into a weird spot where we're kind of forced into that B site. But that's a second round where Revel were kind of able to go 1-for-1 into that B site. So that might become a point of contention going to future points this half if Party Astronauts doesn't try to shut that down into the minds of Revel.
Yeah, Revel able to get the B site control, but what I think was able to kind of close out that round even just from the start for Party Astronauts was Ponalone getting 2 opening picks. So if he's just running around getting kills with this op uncontested, that could be just the block for Revel. Some more nade damage coming through. Party Astronauts have been great with that on Dust as well. Yeah, it's entirely possible that if Ponalone gets shut down a little bit, maybe this B site's kind of weak. Revel opting to go for B again, but this flash coming through with the molly at half wall leaves Nova left alone. Only a Glock, so natural that he goes down. Deagles on the rest of the team and no map control. Party Astronauts much knows that there's no contention towards mid with that op posted up. Ponalone ready for the fight, and so Revel resetting a little bit. 50 seconds left. Looking for some gunfights with these Deagles, trying to see if the CTs are over-aggressing, but now regathering towards Banana. I like the smoke top car. It might bait Revel into just walking past half wall into Infinite's angle so we can get some kills here. Absolutely works. Shepard is not ready, and now they just have to swing. Oh, it's 1 by 1. Infinite gets 3. Ben closes out the last one. 4 for Infinite in the round total, and that's going to be a nice little cleanup on the anti-eco. Not losing a single gun. Very nice for the money. And it's going to be another gun round as Revel looks to bring another one in their favor.
A key point that was for Revel on Dust 2 that kind of helped them pull a lot of those rounds in was Nova with this option. So he does manage to pull one in going to the this little buy round. And we're going to see how he turns up to a map like Inferno where it's very hard to op on for both sides. So it's going to see how this op duel between Nova and Ponalone go. And we're not going to see any action right off the start of the round towards that. But
oh, the smoke is bad.
Oh.
Shepard's going to go down into that molly. Viz gets a pick into Apps here. Players playing pretty alone. Going to allow Party Astronauts to get some uncontested picks now. Going into a double man advantage. All the way into Mexi as well. Look at Ben. Zotek's ready for it, so he's able to get that kill, but that's the bomb going down at T-Stab's Infinite. Going into Mexi himself. Tactile's able to get one, but swiftly traded, and now Zotek left the last alive. Clutch situation, 1-on-3. Can't get it done. kind of interesting round. Very aggressive out of Party Astronauts again, showing that probably don't want to respect too much.
Yeah, Revel, like you're saying, just playing super separated. They're able to get picked off one by one with no real help from any other team. That smoke being bad towards Banana really cost them too, with that banana control basically giving to them for free plus a kill. But 5 Deagles for Revel this round, so I want to see some 1D. We haven't seen much 1D. We haven't seen so much clap into these Deagles, and I want to hear them sing. Just push down mid. It's a prime time to see if any of them will land. The Viz DJ will find guns hitting them their own, but Jacko does manage to find that shot on the Viz, and now he has an M4. And with them playing this high-low, it's going to allow him just to collapse on mid and at least find 3 kills to do some good economy damage onto this round. But as you're getting to the later parts of this half, at a certain point, you need rounds on the board.
Yep. That was a relatively nice eco. But like you said, they got to start winning at some point. So back into another gun round. We haven't really seen them get into these rounds because they've been shut down at Banana on those opening picks so far. Yeah, Chakra was able to a pretty nice shot towards window with that deagle. This is not very happy about it, but if they're able to hit some shots, bounce. Alone opting to go for the same peek into ult. He's just going to take some molly damage. Shepard, playing past towards T-steps, but he still goes down. Not sure if there was a flash coming towards Banana, but that's a very easy gunfight for Infinite. Now Ben, oh my goodness, walking through the smoke. They're just not ready for it, but the flash! Oh, it accidentally catches off Ben. That's crazy. Nova's going to take him down. In the meantime, Ponalone's gotten 1, so it's still a man advantage for Party Astronauts, but that's a lot of map control given up. And a very awkward play. What looked like it could have been super high IQ turned into an absolute mess for Ben there. Here, Ponalone taking some more damage, but DJ will win that fight. And then Tactile finally burning down Ponalone on that low HP. Flash into mid is going to be really nice, but DJ's ready on the spray. Crosshair placement means that he gets a kill and gets out alive. Viz going to shoot Nova in the back of the head. And it's just cleaned up there by Party Astronauts playing the right positions at the right times. Very nicely played. It looked like Revel had a bit of a chance into that one, but the picks just didn't go their way once again towards Banana. They keep getting off the wrong foot.
Yeah, it's like you just hit the hammer right on the head. It's Revel not even getting a chance into these rounds. The Party Astronauts just being super forward with these picks, whether it's fighting in window room or pushing down Banana. They're just letting these picks happen, and with Ponalone pushing window again, they're gonna quickly know this is a B hit. And when they're getting 1, 2, 3, 4th goes to Ben Lee, and that's gonna be Zotek by himself. Does get an AK, but doesn't matter because Infinite gets his 4th on the board. And another easy round coming away of Party Astronauts, and we're gonna see another battle from Revel. See if they can do another, give them another chance to maybe find a way for Party Astronauts to give them a little bit of respect and not able just to go for these picks, or is Revel just gonna get knocked down and go flat again?
Yeah, quick little counter flash means that B rush is turned into an absolute slaughter as and it gets another 4K towards top car, holding it down like a champ. So again, into the gun round. I want to see them try and get something done, but in the meantime, it's going to be a mid push, bit of a risk. Working out so far as DJ and Viz both get 1. DJ doubles up, and now, oh my goodness, the round is done before it's even started. Nova last alive in the 1-on-5 is going to go down. Minute 30 left in the round, and it's already 9-1 for Party Astronauts. Super quick, ready to change up the pace, even though what they're doing is already working, completely catching Revel off guard. Slaughtering another gun round. It's rough scenes.
Not much to really say. Party Astronauts go burrs. Really, that's all that's happening. Just going at them. You know you're having a good T side. Good CT side when you have 5 AKs and your opera side even choosing to invest to an op when 3 of your players have above 10k. So at this point, it's Revel just needs to find some sort of footing. They did find it in Dust 2. Towards the later part of the Dust 2 half, they found a way to crawl back and at least make it a 10-5 half, but on this one, it's getting super difficult. But Jacko's at least going to trade back Shepard onto Ponalone, so a 4-on-4, but a re-aggression in the halls is going to confirm Party Astronauts' theory that, hey, they got it, and they're just going to fall back. All the way through, but Tactile's going to get that kill as Jacko trades out Ben Lee towards Banana. Now we're into a 3-on-2, and this is the best round we've seen out of Revel so far.
Yeah. Definition ego chow out of Ponalone to just go all the way through that window dry, gets an opening pick, and continues to fight for his life. Just looking for headshots with that AK, trying to take every duel he possibly can. Viz is towards this boiler position here. Nova's gonna jump, and it actually gets Viz killed. Unable to just hit a quick headshot, and now Infinite last alive. The last players are all low HP, so there's a possibility there. But Infinite, of course, himself is one bullet away from death, so I doubt it's happening. I want to say second round for Revel. And if they can pull this half back 9-6, show a bit more of themselves, maybe we have a competitive game here. But here comes Infinite, walking up lane. Tactile in pit could get caught off and the jump up here, but it's going to be Infinite getting caught off as Nova's ready for him. Spamming bodies. Ooh! Afraid.
And need to get the blood flowing somehow, and as I said before, Dust 2, they had a really rough start similar to this one. Maybe not as aggressive Party Astronauts were, but Revel was down just the same, and they managed to pick up, I believe it was 4 out of the last 6 rounds of the half. So if they can try to replicate some magic here, at least make this 10-5, they can still make this a very doable map, especially going to the CT side of their map pick. This is far from over.
Yeah, here comes Ponalone. He's back on the op, and he's trying to go for a pick through that mid-smoke. Very interesting play. It's not going to work out for them, so not going to see Revel going down super early yet, and that's Jackro picking up an opening pick in a gun round for the Revel side this time. Bomb recovered. They have a lot of mid control, but oh, Shepard being alone here is kind of dangerous. Opting to throw that bomb across is a good idea, but in the meantime, EJ is pushed all the way down to bottom banana. He's even going to pick up a kill, untraded so far. And that's going to allow the rotate to go in towards A, but interesting swing is going to mean that Shepard trades it back. Now that's going to force the Infinite to go over towards B. Into the 3-on-4, it means that there can't quite be as much of a stack as there was towards A seconds ago. So that trade towards banana is going to help the T's a lot, despite the fact that it stays just a single man advantage. And now Ponalone winning a crazy shot. Now Infinite as well getting one. They're a little bit separated. Nova can't trade it, so they've flipped it around. Infinite, opting to go through the smoke, but the nade out that Jackro can't quite get that kill. Now gathering up Party Astronauts. Ready for this retake. Smoke towards banana is going to make it a little bit awkward for Jackro, but he does have this flash ready for Nova. Pop. Going for the peak. Doesn't see much towards CT, so now he's very focused on backhaul. Ponalone, low HP and Infinite are ready to spring into action. Ben is ready to take out Nova as he swings on the left side, and they know that Jackro is towards banana here. The Molly comes towards the bomb, but no more nades for the CTs means that this round is pretty much done. Peek towards the bomb. Jackro takes out Infinite, and he wins the fight towards Ben to close it out. That's 9-3. Everybody goes down. Doesn't really matter because the T's, actually, their money's kind of interesting. They have 4K on a couple players, so this could get dicey. Maybe the nades won't be fantastic, but either way, Party Astronaut's gonna get a full buy.
Yep, I love seeing the dynamic duo of Jackro and Nova, and Jackro's known for being a really good player in the clutch scenario, and him using that flash to support Nova, then knowing that Molly's gonna allow him to win that round was absolutely crucial. And as we were saying before, this half is far from over. Party Astronauts is 1 round away from their money, basically being from 14,000, 10,000, all the way down to basically 2,000 apiece. So this is getting very scary. But Ben Lee getting that kill on the Shepard early, getting 2 kills, banana. Oh my god, make it a third. Oh, I have to stop talking.
Yeah, no, we're cursing the boys as they go down 1-on-5. Tactile left wondering what happened, running away. Banana control thwarted once again. Ben, oh my goodness, they're going wild as they jump in towards that Mexi position. 10-3. We'll see if Revel can maybe get a couple more to close out this half. Are put down onto a weird buy here, opting to force. They want to see if they can get these last 2. They don't want to give up the 11th. Not going down without a fight. No op for Party Astronauts, interestingly. You have those 3 AKs. See how this one plays out.
Yeah, money is super shot on the Revel side. They do have Nova with the scout, 2 digs, but push down mid from Viz might cause trouble, but she's only going to get 1 as Tactile trades him back. But re-aggression from DJ, Tactile actually doubles up, and that's something we actually haven't seen before out of Revel, being able to double up on those re-aggressions. But toss. Speaking of reaggressions, Alone is creeping through this apps, and he might be able to cash off Revel if he's not too up, but Revel not slowing down at any point. Is going to make their way up lane. Infinite's already here on this rotate. Flash comes over, but it's not going to be able to do much when he plays on this smoke. Gets one, gets two, and he's going to find a third on the Shepherd onto this site, and this round went from beautiful to down the drain really quick, unless Nova pulls off some heroics.
Yeah, they didn't slow it down. Alone didn't catch his timing, but Infinite was able to get all the way through into that graveyard position, and a nice little lurk smoke meant that he had a good angle, wasn't too exposed, and is able to get that triple spray. Fantastic out of him. It was going to be a last little force buy as Revel tries to get a fourth into this half. 3 weak rifles, 2 pistols. They do have some nades, but the banana control's been fantastic for Party Astronauts. There's been pretty much no options early round for Revel to get into this. They've been losing a pick or giving it up early every single time, and the push down mid, pretty much alone, although opting to wide swing reaggress. DJ's going to get one, and now pushing through that molly. Nova picks up another. They're so low HP though, there's no way they can push through these mollies. 2, 5, 6 onto these players respectively, and that means Infinite can double up. Tactile gets one back, and so we're into the 2-on-2. Bomb is in a weird spot. Infinite should know that, but either way, he's looking towards lane, gets the third for himself in the round, and now Tactile last alive with the Zob, most likely just get pushed by DJ here. The smoke comes down, but the timing isn't there. It's 12-3 for Party Astronauts on Inferno.
Similar to Dust 2, Revel had their way to get back into this half, but just could not find their way into it on some of these rounds. They had clutches go their way, but there were just rounds where they just needed to push a little bit further, find maybe 1 or 2 more kills, but the reaggressions from Party Astronauts just kept preventing anything from Revel. Majority of that half, it felt like the rounds were getting ended before even a minute was left on the clock, but we do have a terrorist pause, so Party Astronauts maybe taking a little pee break. It's been a very long and exhausting series for them, so maybe they just need to take a second to breathe, to figuring out Revel on the back foot, but slowly on the heels of Party Astronauts.
It's hard to imagine that Party Astronauts really needs to discuss their tactics right now. It looked like a very suffocating half in the last one, just their aggression working out pretty much every single time. Like you said, near the end, that was pretty much the only time that we saw Revel double up and trade positively out of those situations. At most, it would maybe be an equal man situation, but yeah, here we have Revel on the CT side themselves. I like the dualies tanking up Tactile, if that can get anything done. They want any chance into this game, of course. Once again, it would be nice to see them win this pistol. Nade down mid, oh my goodness. That's going to be a good bit of damage, but a gush onto Nova means that he's running for the hills, but at the same time, they're going to go all the way back to B. 3 kills, Infinite doubles up on the entries, 24-5 this match. That's going to mean a double man advantage for Party Astronauts. Zotek goes down, and now Nova last alive on low HP. Just as trusty USP can't get it done. 13-3 for Party Astronauts.
And this where it gets really scary, because 12-3 is a lot bigger of a difference than 10-5, which they had before. They're gonna have to, if they're electing to go on the 14 here and play for a bye round, but Party Astronauts with a P90, a Bison, a Sawed Off, an MP5, and another Bison. Probably the scariest of buys for your Revel right now, especially on 5 USPs. They're not gonna know what Halo until they see it.
Yeah, I have never, ever seen a buy like this. Incredible, and the nades come up mid. They're still doing damage early without these guns, and now as the B-Rush comes through, there's only one player there. Zotek goes down. Players towards Apps could catch off Infinite here. But he's actually going to push out. Be able to take out Nova, and now the aggression coming a bit late. Shepherd actually gets DJ, but pretty much a slaughter otherwise. Tactile last alive is going to get a dink towards Infinite. Oh, could get risky for him, but 3 in the round for him. Absolute playground for this guy, as he's on 28-5. And we are going to have our first gun round of the half. I mean, can we really say that when Party Astronauts is on these guns?
I'm very curious to see how Revel deals with this. They know they have these weird guns. They didn't actually see the Sawed Off. They only saw the Bison and the P90. DJ does have an AK, I'm guessing for some sort of insurance purpose. But they I'm very curious how Revel comes into this. And 4 of their players don't have head armor.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. That could be bad.
These guns are actually so much more lethal because of that. But Shepard at the front of this B site actually does. So he might be the one player to kind of deal with it. But as I'm saying that, DK does come out, and these SMGs are reign supreme as we go into this 2-on-2.
Yeah, we did see the no helmet kind of backfire there for the apps push. But good trades towards B. Means that we are in this 2v2. Like you said, Jackro pushed up towards halls. I highly doubt that they're ready for this. As I say that, though, DJ posted up on Boiler. And, oh, low HP. Could have got taken out, but Killer just barely in the way there. So they have info on Jackro towards halls. And now it's going to be Nova's turn to make his presence known. He has an opportunity to lurk through this smoke. I really want to see him push this. I really want to see him walk through this and use Jackro's noise to his advantage. Try and use him as a distraction. The flash comes through. He's pushing towards the site. He is able to get the kill. And now Ben, last alive with just this MP5. Both of these players don't have a helmet, so he could win these fights. It's like a Pirate of Fire AK now as he gets the first. But getting pushed down, Nova gets a second in the round, and he's absolutely going to have time to defuse this one. I think at least. Hold on.
Yeah, this is actually getting very
No, he has it.
close.
Oh, he does not.
Oh,
no.
Not.
Wow, just barely able to stall time with that MP5. 15-3 for Party Astronauts. Absolute heartbreaker. And it's going to be 3K on each of these Revel players to see if they can pull something back into this game. Ponalone on the auto. Viz on the M249. Absolute disrespect across the board for Party Astronauts as they try to close out this game.
Infinite dropped his AK for an MP5. They are feeling themselves as they're on map and series point against Revel. Missed HE, so giving a bit of a handicap towards Revel, spamming through his teammates, but
no way.
One gets a kill,
no
gets
way.
2 kills on the Nova as he's on tactile. So, this round's going all over the place.
Meanwhile, it's into a 2-on-2 though. Viz, can he make the M249 sing? Again, making his presence known now as he takes those shots. He just has so much ammo, can't quite hit the spray transfer. Zotek putting it into the 1-on-1. The bomb is down. I don't quite know if he has that info, but 3 kills for him in this round. 2 bullets on his FAMAS. Oh, that could come to bite him. Okay, he's gonna hit the reload. But here comes Ben, picking up that bomb. And a lot of noise. So I feel like, oh, did Zotek hear it? I'm gonna hear Banana surely right now.
Ben
he picked up the M249. Oh my goodness, what a troll. And here comes Zotek. Surely heard him go up lane at this point. What? What are the sound cues? Okay, now he hears the bomb. Gonna opt to start walking up lane, but low HP. Walking in towards lane. Up towards mid. Here's the big gunfight, and Zotek is gonna keep them alive with a big 4K. Not quite sure what gun he should pick up from the mix here. Yeah, he's gonna go for the AK. One shot headshot potential, and here we have a 4th round for Revel.
Maybe if they can release their goal of 6, do a little bit better than they did on Dust 2 on their map pick. At least you'd be kind of happy with how you played, but with Infinite going 29-7, it's very hard to do anything.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough if they watch back this demo and see the buys that Party Astronauts were doing. Ponalone really enjoying that auto shotty as he got the double pick, the double opener last round with it. Shocking scenes now as we head into 20th round. Is going to do some damage, but they're not opting to play super aggressive. At least towards Banana, because Tactile is towards Halls, and that's going to net him an opener. So 5-on-4. Aggro.
Yeah, Party Astronauts just doing what they did before, but Tactile is kind of... He seems tired of it. He seems done with all the disrespect, wants to push himself, but he's going to get 2, then go down. But Ponalone with this auto shocking in the app space has all this free real estate. Viz kind of pushed up towards Banana, but it's kind of going to force Party Astronauts to try to do something together. Can't just run up and spread around. They're in a 4-on-3. They have an AK, a Mac, and an XM. So the scrappiest of weapons. But they're going to go in the brackets, and they're going to get this map control relatively for free. And actually, it's going to be they're going to be contesting Nova towards this archway. But as I say that, Nova actually stopped Jiggle. So he's going to be in for a surprise when he jiggles, and he does manage to fast opponent alone. But that's going to be the arch going wide open. It's going to be all up to Jacker in the fifth position. He's actually going to get Viz, leaving Bentley all by himself in a 1-on-3. But Jacker's going to get that one too. And this is going to be 15-5 for Revel.
Yeah, opportunity here to get something done. That's going to be Party Astronauts on low money, but they're opting for the classic Face It Force. Get some deagles and see if they can pop heads. Because, once again, they are feeling themselves. So, if Revel can survive the deadly deagles, get that 6th, head into the next round, which will either be another Ego Force or an Eco. At that point, possibility, of course, of improving their score from the last map, which didn't look likely coming into this half. Here we have some banana control coming out. Party Astronauts. Ben and Viz here trying to boost up her half wall. Pick. Shepherd playing nice and passive towards the sandbags here. Oh, ready for the top peak. Smoking towards half wall could get dangerous because he did get tagged up. Swinging out. Nice little double dink. He's ready for it. Down to 3 HP though. In the meantime, Nova picks up 1. So into the 5-on-2. Jay and Ponalon looking to see if they can do damage.
Yeah, this B site's actually not too hard to take Shepherd's on 6 HP and an MP9. He does have a molly though, but that little ticks gonna make noise. That's gonna be Zotac hatching off Ponalon because of it. That's gonna leave DJ all alone the 1v5, and that's gonna let Zotac actually get him too. And now Revel at 6, so at least making it competitive comparatively to how it was on Dust 2. And Party Astronauts, they've been forcing guns every round, so it's going to get to a point where Revel might be feeling a little bit of momentum. Party Astronauts electing to still invest a little bit of money, but them electing to save here shows that, hey, we kind of want to get this over with at this point. So this round might go the way of Revel, but next round is going to be the one where Revel's going to really push their limits about if they really want to contest in this game.
Yeah, Revel was able to survive Eagle Force of the last round. So into an eco, but Nova taking a lot of damage. That could get dangerous because now these pistols are as lethal gun in the game from his perspective. Infinite is going to pick up a 1D onto Jackro. There's still 3 players towards A. Awkward spots. An AK recovered for Infinite, and he's playing so well this game that that's actually super dangerous now. There's only 1 player towards this B site in the meantime. So the CTs are stretched thin a little bit, and in the meantime, Bomb and 4 players rotating back towards Shepherd solo on his bomb site. So, mid info gained. Revel peeks in towards brackets, so I think somebody should be rotating at some point, yeah. I guess they're just opting to stay with the stack. Gamble on this last round, but Shepherd's going to be in a rough spot.
That smoke is there to buy time, but they're going to try to boost over. But Ben Lee,
oh my God,
out of nowhere, gets 2 guys peeking down brackets. And then Viz is going to get his own towards B, and this round has fallen to shambles. And now Nova tagged down the nades on 10 HP at the start of this round, now into a 1-on-5. And now it's a 0-on-5 for Party Astronauts as they win it 16-6. Good showing out of Revel overall comparatively to what they are. They obviously a mixed team going into the next Party Astronauts, the really big dogs of this tournament, but some light come out from Revels in certain rounds, but it just seems like the individual skill and prowess that Party Astronauts has really showed in that series.
Yeah, it was always going to be hard for them. But like you said, going up against some incredible individual skill, and Infinite was showing it on that last game. They had good things going for them, but it's going to be tough for a mixed team going up against a really competent team like that. And so what they showed was impressive, and good luck to them in the future.
Absolutely. And with that, that will conclude our coverage of Mythic Summer Series 2021 Cup. It was happy to cast this game. We love casting it, especially the boys toward Revel, good pals of ours. But this tournament couldn't have happened without CS Money and ALEV, so go check them out. Code will be in the chat as we speak. But if you want to continue to follow us at Do It in League, you can follow us here on Twitch, or you can follow us on Twitter at Do It in League. If you want to find me or Tawa on Twitter, you can find us at TawaALX or at Ploki. And with that, that'll be us concluding for the night. Any got final words, Tawa?
No, I'm good. You did a fantastic job, and we'll see you next time. Have a nice night.